Hello artists and welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to give some context before going into this video. The individuals I am talking about regarding the title of being non-existent, if you're not online, are those artists who want to make a career out of their art, who want to possibly sell to the public and make a living out of their art. Those are the individuals that I'm talking at regarding the title. If you are just a kind of artist doing your own personal thing, then you can do whatever you want, obviously. But in this video, I'm going to go through what you kind of need to be doing as a young artist or an artist looking to kind of, I guess, build an audience or build some kind of relation with people who are possibly interested in buying your work, and what you need to do to get there in the online context, because in the current modern world, the internet is only growing and money is just moving into online, and the I guess the secluded art markets that were dominating the show before are becoming less relevant as online grows. So here's my 2 cents on that. So what do I exactly mean when I say if you're not online as an artist, you don't exist? It's because regarding people's attention, what are we doing every single day? Like, this is where all of our attention goes, and it's the internet on this where all of our attention goes. So when I say you don't exist, it doesn't matter where you live. If you have access to the internet, you have access to billions of people. Obviously, now the next step to take would be you need to choose 2 or 3 of the kind of current succeeding social media platforms. See which ones suit you and the kind of content that you want to make. For example, the content you make on YouTube will be different to the content that you make on Instagram. And the content that you make on Instagram in terms of the format will be different from the content that you make on TikTok. And to succeed on each platform, you have to kind of understand what is working and what you can do in your context, because you can always look at, for example, there are artists doing very well on TikTok, artists doing very well on Instagram, artists doing very well on YouTube. But you can look at what they're doing and kind of mimic it for your own context and try to grow off of that. The thing you really need to concentrate on, though, is providing value to people. Social media, unfortunately, for a lot of people, has just become about me. Look at what I'm doing. Trying to look cool, trying to flex, and not a lot of even businesses do this. It's just about sell, give me your money. When actually what you need to be doing is providing some sort of value to people for free, providing them with, an insight into something, a tutorial, teach them something, and then they become interested in you as a person because you are providing them something which is helpful for free. You're not trying to sell them anything. Or just take their money, and then they become invested in you as a person because they appreciate the information that you're giving them, right? So once they've then kind of become more interested in you, then once you start to grow a larger audience, and then after giving them so much information, you turn around and say, hey, I have a print coming out, or hey, would anyone like to buy a painting of mine? There are going to be a lot of people who will be interested in buying that painting or that print off of you. But to get that kind of first stage of collecting all of these people, and I know there's this concept of, I can't remember who put it forward, but 1,000 true fans. I don't know if any of you have heard of it, but I can't remember the thinker who put it forward, or businessman, or whoever it was, but it's supposed to be like, if you have 1,000 people who are really invested in you and really love what you're doing and will stick by you and buy your stuff, all you need is 1,000 people to literally live an amazing life. Because say, for example, 1,000 people buy your print every time, and that print is, I don't know, £30, let's say. That's £30,000 in sales from a single print. So 1,000 true fans is what you want. It's just the question of how to build that 1,000 true fans. So Thomas, I don't know where to start. I post on Instagram once every 3 months. Yeah, that's not gonna get you anywhere. And this is a lecture to myself as well, because I know I don't post enough on Instagram. Instagram's a bit on and off for me. YouTube, have been amazingly consistent with YouTube over the past so many months. And actually, when I go back to the UK, I'm going to have a much more a kind of an amazing environment to work more, produce more content, and you will be able to see me put out a lot more content. But let me lecture you right now and myself, I guess. What you need to focus on is, this is the big mistake that I was talking about at the beginning, that people make, is you need to document over creating. Now, I know as artists, we always want to make, the best painting, the perfect this, the perfect that. A lot of us have this kind of, I guess, perfectionist complex when it comes to our work. But what you need to do is just document. You just need to be doing things every single day, documenting those things every day, and present them on each social media platform in the format that they need to be presented in to just grow. And then interact with each community. Wow, what is up with my language today? Then interact with each community on each platform to then kind of network and grow. And it takes work. It takes a lot of work, and it takes time. And on some platforms, you're going to see faster growth than others. For example, the organic reach on TikTok right now is way higher than the organic reach you might get on YouTube or Instagram. Instagram is kind of becoming pay to win. YouTube is a bit more tricky. YouTube is kind of, you just in it for the long run. And then if you get kind of lucky with the algorithm, you'll get promoted, but then it's all about high quality content, the timing of your videos, how long people watch. You need to learn about all the kind of intricacies of each social media platform. But as I said, it's about documentation. You just need to show people what you're doing, be authentic as you can, try and offer people value. And sometimes offering value is literally like, look, I'm a student, I can't paint, I think my painting sucks, but here's what I'm doing to try and improve. And then something works for you and you're like, hey, here's what works for me. My painting still sucks, or I think my painting still sucks, but here's what works. And that's providing value to other students who are possibly feeling the same thing, but they're seeing someone, okay, look, this person is developing. Like, now I believe in me because I'm watching. So providing value isn't about being professional or amazing at skill. It's literally documenting experience, giving an authentic opinion. Don't care about what other people think. Like, if you're allowing other people's positive or negative opinions about you control your life, I have to say, like, your life is going to never ever reach its full potential if you're that caught up, I guess, about other people's opinions. Like, you should be in control over your own decisions. You should be understanding, why you're doing something, and just do it regardless of the positive or negative feedback that you're getting from other people. And if you do have, of course, we all have kind of problems when it comes to insecurities, negative thoughts and the rest of it, but if they're really holding you down that much, maybe that's the first thing you need to sort out and kind of question whether having such an independent career path is okay for you, or if you need to go in another direction. But I would say just sort out up here, put yourself in a good position, and then just start working. So here are my future predictions for where kind of art's gonna go towards in the future. I guess something fun to think about. Augmented reality, virtual reality, I think they're gonna really kick off in the future. Obviously, as our technology develops, it's all gonna be linked with the net, and the expanding online world. I think that the offline, well, I guess they're semi-online now, but these kinds of fancy art markets and auctions, they are not going to have as much, I don't think they're going to have as much relevance in the future as they might have in the past, because now the online world opens up that kind of market to everyone when it comes to art. I mean, if I ever get into a Christie's auction, then I will be flattered. But I don't think it's the most practical route for the majority of students coming out and wanting to do art for a living. I think the most practical way to make a living out of your art is growing an audience online, finding a type of content and presentation that you enjoy doing, that you can do, that really communicates you as a person. And then obviously you're working on your craft enough that your craft, your whatever you're making, is a high enough quality to sell to that audience, and then people will support you. But the amount of work that goes in to build that audience is a lot of work, but you need to stay consistent and work hard. And I think that's what the majority of people are not doing, including myself. I'm not doing enough. So I'm just kind of working on myself every single day. How do I get better? How do I get better? How do I get better? But it's about the practicality of look at what the successful people are doing. Look at how much content they're producing. Look at how they are producing their content. Look at how many different social media platforms they are on, and realize that you can do it too. It will take time, it will take hard work, but it's the most practical way to really make a living off of your art. Don't wait for Christie's or Sotheby's to come knocking at your door, because they won't. A lot of people who get into these kind of big galleries, it's just all about who you know. So unless you know someone who has very good links and networks and contacts within that gallery kind of network, then either go and try and make those contacts, or, as I would say, the more practical route is building that audience online. So I hope that this video has been at least a little bit beneficial. I feel like so many art students are kind of lost when it comes to selling artwork, or what's the next step to take when trying to make a living out of art. I guess it's just like, get a crap job and just do your painting on the side and do pet commissions. No offense to those doing pet commissions, but I don't want to do pet commissions for a lifetime. If you do, then that's great. That's great for you, but I don't. I know that there's a good market for it though. But as I said, I hope this video was beneficial. I'm going to stop talking now. Please DM me on Instagram if you have any more questions, or leave a comment below. And here is my awkward, oh wait, subscribe for more artistic content. I always forget what to say at the end. And here is my awkward goodbye.